So let's get into a little bit of why, a great line, by the way, going into a gunfight with a spoon. Why the Patriots are only armed with a spoon. I know you were somewhat vocal because I follow you and follow your work, Tom Curran, from out here in Southern California, that when Bill Belichick said that there was a price to pay, essentially, for selling out over the last several years to win Super Bowls before Brady would eventually leave, and they thought he would probably still stay. That's part of the reason why there's a spoon on the field, or they're arming the Patriots with less than this year. Your thoughts on all of this?
You can't escape the draft. And that's where you're supposed to go shopping for your artillery. And if you're in the flatware aisle, Rich, and you're coming home with spoons, you're going to end up having a fight with spoons. And that's really what has happened, especially on the offensive side of the ball, since really about 2014. They just haven't done well in the draft. And you have to eventually pay the cost. And when the Patriots ignore the tight end position in the draft and don't acquire anyone through free agency, you're left with two rookies who are panic buys in the 2020 draft and can't practice with the team because of a pandemic, and neither of them is relevant. So you're basically taking the field without a tight end and asking a guy who you signed at the end of June to make do. I mean, the Patriots in 2017 traded Jimmy Garoppolo on Halloween. Since then, what did they do with the quarterback position? Well, they held the door open for Tom Brady and tapped their foot until he finally walked through it. And they signed or drafted Danny Etling and Jarrett Stidham. So what's on the field right now? And I know that Bill Belichick, who I've covered for his entire period of time in New England, is maybe not just the greatest coach of the Super Bowl era or in NFL history. He might be the greatest coach in American professional sports history. Be that as it may, they haven't stocked the team very well, and that's why they're running around with a spoon.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.